Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We're House House. We made Untitled Goose Game. And we're here to tell you a bit more about our new game, Big Walk.
Today I want to talk about Big Walk. Seems to be popping off the charts here recently. It's doing pretty well. It's well received by a lot of the main critics that we love so much to hear from. Let's just go over this game a little bit, okay? It's a huge map, right? As you can see, it's cooperative, so you got to have friends. And
It's a game about walking and talking.
it's a game about walking and talking. So I'm gonna record this over Steam. I got the Steam in the background. That's what you're seeing. I'm gonna voice over this. We're gonna go over a couple quick things here. It was just released on the 4th of August. The House is the developer. The publisher Panic. This platform I'm on PC. You got Mac, PlayStation 5, and Nintendo Switch. It's a $20 game. It's made by 4 dudes: Nico, Jake, Stuart, and Michael. And these guys have 2 other side developers who helped out. And we're looking at here. Look, just if you haven't seen it, this is the trailer a little bit. I'm just gonna clip it.
You and your friends walk around a big open world and talk to each other. Talking in Big Walk feels pretty natural,
Ooh, look at that.
but sometimes communication can get complicated.
Let's check it out.
Like maybe you get split up.
Where are you two? Over.
I mean, these are the 4 dudes that made it just making this trailer. That's all this is. This isn't fancy. This isn't AAA. This isn't something crazy out of this world. But right now, the metrics are showing that this game is doing very well for what it is. It is it's circles on circles. That's your player. It's a circle with a circle. You got bigger circle. The legs are long circles attached to little circles. And you got some belts. You got some other assets and stuff like that. This is not a very expensive game to build. It's 4 dudes making a game that have sold over 1 million copies. It's okay. It does give me hope about the gaming world and where we're going, and how there's a lot to actually unpack here, because you have these massive AAA studios that cannot hold their studio together whatsoever, and they are completely dying. And then you have 4 dudes who just make a circle game about walking and talking.
It's a tricky game to describe, but it's mainly about doing 2 things: talking and walking.
Talking and walking, mate. So guys, I know we've made some games before because we're House. We're pretty successful. Been around for a little bit, since around 2016. We got Push Me Pull You 2016. We got Untitled Goose Game 2019. We've made some bangers. Let's make a new game, okay? And what are these aspects we should really be looking into? And then one dude raises his hand, and he's far in the back, and it's 4 of them, right? And he was like, "Hey, what about talking? You got a bunch of people, and then we all talk." Oh, I really like that idea. That's a fantastic idea. Talking, right? Communication. It's pretty important, right? And then another dude's like, "Yeah, right. So we got talking, but what about walking? We got to talk and we got to walk. You got to talk to talk. You got to walk to walk." Oh, freaking God, that's a fantastic idea. And then they build it, and then they build this game, and then they just get right to it, and then they just knock it out of the park, right? People love it. It's well received mostly, and you're like, what are we gonna do? Yeah. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna build it on the Unity engine. Okay, Unity. It's just good engine. We're all used to it. right? We don't like C++, we like C sharp, blah, 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 whatever. And you know, yeah, let's get on that. It's just, you, it just blows my mind. I'm sitting here rubbing my head, just trying to get over this. Like, you got massive developers owned by billionaire CEOs, and you have all these people that it takes to build a AAA game because corporations decided to inject themselves and their and their ideals into gaming when it didn't ever need to be like that. This game started in 2020. 2023, they publicly revealed it at the Game Awards. And then 2 years later in 25, they had a gameplay presentation, and in 2026 they released it. It's just they were going to release it in 2025, but whatever, they had delays, probably bugs and fixing, and they wanted to polish it out. And look at that. They polished the game before they released it. And I'm going to let you know something. It's not early access. It was never put on early access. This is a game that was released. They delayed it as much as needed, probably fixing bugs, and then they released it fully. Now, I don't know about you, but me, I do not like early access games. This is a game about talking, and it's about walking. Okay? And you're telling me that these other games out there got to go early access when they have a almost fully polished game?
Hello.
Or far away?
Hello.
Or in a tunnel?
Hello.
Or over a walkie-talkie?
Hello. Over.
Or behind soundproof glass?
Now that I understand, it does take quite a bit of in-depth coding to make like the sounds come through certain objects and like walkie-talkies and stuff like that. So I can understand they probably had a communication bug which delayed them in 2026. I don't really know. I'm speculating, but okay, I get that.
In a situation like this, where you can't hear each other, you'll need to find other ways to communicate. So we've given you lots of ways to point and gesture.
Oh, there they are.
And
Yeah, use your circle and point at people. Use your little circle hand and point at people and point at things.
plenty of tools to stay in touch when you're out of earshot. And if you can't use voice chat, or you just don't feel like it, we've also made a proximity text chat system, so you can play the entire game that way as well.
Like, okay, so I understand this too. Like, there are people out there who don't have mics. There's a lot of people out there who play the game. Plus, this is released on Xbox and all sorts, other consoles, PlayStation 5, and it's just, yeah, sure, texting, fine, that's great. Now, I want to hit on something here real quick that the individual media outlets are saying most of them saying, like GameSpot, Eurogamer, The Guardian, they're giving it like a 9 out of 10, a 5 out of 5, and a 4 out of 5, right? They're saying, oh my God, this game's amazing. Then you have Game Informer giving it a 9 out of 10, and he's praising it. The game commits to its central idea. Yeah. Walking and talking. Like, I hate these guys, but it's fine. Like Polygon, PC Gamer, stuff like that. It's just, okay. I understand that these critics think that they're God's gift to humanity and that their words are like writing the Bible itself, and you got scripture coming out, you know what I mean? These are preachers, this is what they feel like. They're artists and whatever, you know what I mean? Like, okay, cool. And they have to hear themselves talk. But there are other outlets out there that aren't saying exactly what they're saying. You got GameLiner giving it a 3.5 out of 5. You got Smashpad giving it a 3.5 out of 5. And then you got Gamers Heroes, and that's like a 75 out of 100. And, that's just how it is. You should have the balance of like, okay, these guys are saying that Big Walk may be excellent with the right group, but obtaining and maintaining that group is like effectively part of the system requirements. Like you have to have friends to play this game. And I don't know if they know this, but a lot of gamers out there, I wouldn't say a lot of you, but like gamers uh don't exactly have like a bunch of friends that want to play this game because it looks like you kind of need 4 people to play this game.
And some weirder stuff too.
I mean, if you look at
It's all
this,
about teamwork, and they're all a little bit different. A lot of them are designed to let you find funny and surprising new ways to talk. You might need to do some miming, or come up with a special code, or even sing to each other.
Okay, so you want to find a speaker that's like ooh wah wah ooh wah wah ooh wah wah.
They're not all about talking though. There's a bit of platforming in there, some sports, and some weirder stuff too. Our challenges are open-ended and leave plenty of room for you to do things your own way. Like the rest of the game, challenges in Big Walk are about the joy of muddling through.
now you got like this picture right here, which is crazy because this is like 4 dudes all doing whatever the hell they're doing, circles holding circles. And so it looks like you do need more than 2 people sometimes. Yeah, I just to like make the game. And this is coming out of speculation. I haven't actually played the game myself, but I just find this absolutely fascinating that there's 4 guys out there making a game basically for themselves so they can all have fun playing together. And and then they release it to the public, and this game is well received by most people. I mean, on Steam, it's getting mostly positive ratings. It's it it blows my mind, and I love to see it. I wish these guys all the success in the world. I hope that this game continues to crush it. It's just another like FU to the AAA studios. And they had released thousands of developers. These AAA studios have fired so many people, and some of them are decent developers in their own right, and they're the creative artists in their own right. And now they're out and about, and they're in the world, and these people are like complaining that they don't have a freaking job. It's like you have a skill that can be utilized if you find the right group. You don't need a AAA studio. You don't need to work for a corporation. And the idea that you do is blows my mind. You don't need corporate America to pay your bills. You don't need their benefits. You don't need all this crap. You need to be good at what you do. And just give gamers what they want, and they will give you their money, their hard-earned cash, if you just give them what they want. And that's it. If you make a shitty game, you got a shitty game. If you're a shitty studio and you don't make money, it's not the gamer's fault. It's nobody's fault but your own. People do not take accountability. They don't take personal responsibility for their creations. They put it in early access. They say, oh, well, we didn't make up the money, so here's your dead game, and thanks for playing. And it's like a gamble out there with some of these games. And it's just, and then you buy a AAA studio game, and it's dog shit. Like you spend $70 on Resident Evil Requiem, and it's an 8-hour, you get 8 hours of entertainment. What the like that's not good. That's not good enough. Then you got like Pragmata that comes out, and it's well received, and it's a great game. And then you have Capcom over there bitching about whatever they're bitching about. And then you got all these developers and all these AAA studios, and they're blaming the gamers, and they're blaming us, and they're blaming everybody, and they're blaming AI, and they're blaming everything on everything else. And they're not saying, hey guys, you know what? Bethesda, we're Bethesda, and I just want to come out and say, as the CEO, that we have made crappy games in the last 14 years. We haven't made a real banger. going to actually give you guys what you want, and we're actually going to listen to you guys, because if you don't know this, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If you're listening, gamers have built the industry of computing. Without us, they don't have an industry. Microsoft was built on like this Excel spreadsheet, Word, software, stuff like that, right? And people gamed on it. And then you had Nvidia come out when they were starving and hurt and down, and they started making GPUs, and somebody was like, hey, you know what, let me try this GPU. Oh, actually this actually works really well, and then we support them, and then we get them bigger and bigger and bigger, and AMD's the same way, and people kind of stuck to the red green team, you know what I mean? And now you have Nvidia kind of effing everybody over. SK Hynix, Samsung, all these people out there, Micron and all them, their RAM is needed by gamers. Computing got better because of gamers, because we pushed the envelope. We wanted better graphics. We wanted better um, systems that play our games. We wanted optimization, and that's what happened. We got better and better. CGI and stuff like that. It's just, if you look at it, we made everything. And the AAA studios that are out there forgot that. The hardware companies that are out there forgot that. AI has just been pushing us into some weird directions. And then you have small developing teams like this. 4 dudes making a banger. People mostly like it. If you got friends, you can play it. Now, do I wish that they put matchmaking in there? Yeah, but that's more like down the line. Like, okay, who's to say that they don't actually buy servers and actually have matchmaking in there? But this is just like a peer-to-peer kind of game. So yeah, they don't want matchmaking on there because it's probably not super secure or whatever. I don't know. It's just, if you make a good game, we will buy it. If you listen to the critics out there, they will drive you in a weird direction. And that's my Steam going off. And I've been trying to get Steam's notifications to turn off. I've literally disabled everything and it still comes up. So anyways, look, I appreciate you watching my nonsense. This is me
Do
rambling.
things together.
Big walk.
So that's Big Walk. There's heaps to see and do, but there's also lots of room to just hang out in between. We think there's some real magic that happens when you forget your plans and find yourselves doing something else entirely.
And I agree. Find yourselves doing something else entirely. Anyways, appreciate you watching. See you in the next one. Subscribe if you haven't.